I post every Friday. Ooh, I post every Friday now, really? Okay. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Cheryl. If you're new, welcome to the C Squad. Over here we cover all things transfer student and living your best life as an international student in the UK. So if you like the sound of that, then hit the subscribe button below. Follow me on Instagram and join the fam. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me again. So if you guys are watching this video, then it means that we've officially hit 1,000 subscribers. I have done so many thank you videos now, so I probably sound like a broken record, but I just want to thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you to everyone who comments on my videos. Shout out to Notification Gang. Thank you for all your kind messages in my DMs, and yeah, just thank you to anyone who watches my videos, and thank you for subscribing. So if you're not subscribed, then be sure to hit the subscribe button below. But as promised, I have a giveaway for you guys ready, which I will talk more about a little bit later in the video. It might be at the end, it might be in the middle, who knows? Only real C Squad members will know. So yeah, but I'm sure as you guys gathered by the title, I'll be discussing the pros and cons of studying abroad. Now, studying abroad is such an amazing opportunity. Like, thank you to my parents for making it happen. In no way am I trying to speak badly about studying at home or speak badly about studying abroad or in the UK, but these are just kind of like pros and cons that you'll find if you are studying abroad, and I feel like it's pretty normal to have pros and cons in any life situation. So I hope you guys will be interested in these. Let's get to it. So the first pro is that you get to learn a new language or languages, and obviously I study in the UK, so I haven't actually learned any new languages. We just speak English, obviously. I have friends who have gone to study all around Europe and Germany and the Netherlands, and they always just share like their stories about learning languages, so I'll definitely say that's one pro. The con, on the other hand, is that language barrier is a thing. It might be hard to be in a new country and not really understanding what people are saying. When I was looking at studying abroad, at some point I was looking at studying in Switzerland, and depending on which universities you look at in different countries, some actually require you to learn the language because your classes will be taught in that language. So yeah, language barrier might be a thing, but it's a plus side to learn a new language. The second pro I would say is getting to travel to other countries. Obviously, being in Europe is really great because it's not as expensive to travel around Europe as it would be if I'm coming from South Africa and I want to go to Europe. And I actually had a trip scheduled, guys. I paid accommodation, like I was ready to go. I was supposed to go to Greece, which was going to be so exciting. It was going to be like a solo-cation vibe, and then Miss Coco V came and ruined my life. No, I'm kidding. It's really nice to have the opportunity to go and travel. Like, even if you're studying in America, you can go to New York, Los Angeles, you know, all these different places. So that's definitely a pro of studying abroad, and I hope that when this is all over, I will be able to take a trip somewhere in Europe. I don't know if it's gonna be Greece again, I don't know, but hopefully. Then one of the cons I've spoken about in previous videos is that it's expensive to study abroad. And I guess this is also dependent on which countries you're studying at, which universities you're studying at, like tuition fees vary and all that stuff. But for the most part, studying abroad can be pretty expensive. I do have a whole video on how much it costs to study in the UK as an international student, so I will link that down below if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, it's no fun and games, guys. It's real out here. And the struggle with being an international student as well is that you are only allowed to work like a certain number of hours. At least that's in the UK. I'm not sure about other countries. So it's not really like you can work a lot of hours to pay off certain things because your hours are limited. My next pro is that you get to be independent, which has been amazing. I'm not gonna lie, like studying in the UK and just being able to do really whatever I wanted was like really great. And if I hadn't gone to the UK, I would have never learned how to cook, how well, I knew how to do my own laundry, I just didn't want to. But you know, now it's really on me to do my laundry, to, you know, budget my money, to travel around, to make it home safe, because like no one is actually really gonna check on me. Like I have to make sure I'm good. And I know you can still have the same amount of independence if you're studying in the city you live in. So I have friends who were at Wits and lived close to Wits or lived on campus at Wits and stuff. And yeah, that is independence to a certain extent. But I think when you are studying abroad, you have a different level of independence, you know what I mean? Because it's not like you have the liberty of going to your mom's house on the weekends or whatever. Like I have friends who would stay in res during the week and then would go home and get their laundry done at their mom's house and stuff. So you can't do all of that. You can't like go and have a homemade meal for months. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's a different level of independence. But with the independence, the con is that you are on your own, guys. Like you're on your own. Even if you have family in the UK, like I have family in the UK, for majority of your time you really are like alone. It's just you and your flatmates and school, and that's it. I know one of my biggest fears about studying abroad, because in case you guys don't know, I was actually planning on going to the UK from the beginning of first year. And then I got all freaked out and I was like, I don't think I'm ready to adult, and I was not ready to adult. So I ended up staying for that year, and I was kind of planning on staying in South Africa until the end of my degree, like yeah, and then I was going to do my master's in the UK. That was kind of the plan that I came up with, and then I decided to transfer. But yeah, one of the things that made me not study abroad the first time, it was just fear of like, what if there's an emergency and like I need my mom, and it's gonna take my mom like at least a day to get to me, because she's got to get a flight, she's got to sit in a plane for 12 hours, she's got to come down to Brighton, like it's just gonna take long. And I just like, I don't know, that was just scary to me. Like what if something big happens and I need my mom? And then Miss Coco V came, guys. Guys, literally being in the UK by yourself when a global pandemic is happening is the scariest thing, because it's like you're faced with all these decisions that you have to make. Honestly, I have so many friends who are studying abroad. I have friends in America, in Canada, in the UK, and other parts of Europe, and I literally messaged everyone. Like I was messaging all my friends that I could think of, and I was like, how are you doing? Are you okay? Like what's your plan and stuff? Because it really is scary to be abroad when something like that happens, and to be thinking about, is there a way for me to get home? Do I have the money to get home? Like, am I gonna come home in time? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just actually a mess, guys. If you guys watched my traveling during a pandemic video, I'll link it down below. But I was in tears, guys. I literally cried so much in those like 48 hours. It was the worst thing ever. It's just, yeah, it's scary, and no one really prepares you for obviously a pandemic. But even if you're just abroad and something happens and you need your family, it's one of those things where you truly start to realize that you are on your own. Now guys, you've hit that part of the video where I'm going to be talking about the giveaway. Yay, okay. So basically, because of the state of the world at the moment, I decided that shipping and goods being handled and all that stuff wasn't really the way to go. So I've decided to do an e-gift card instead. So I'm giving away a 400 Rand e-gift card from Typo. Anyone who knows me knows I love Typo. I'm sure I've shown you guys like my notebooks from Typo. Like I just think they're so cute. I actually have this book that I got. It says to-do list, ignore all responsibilities, and this is like the book I use now for like all my videos and stuff, all my video ideas, all my Instagram photo ideas. Like absolutely love it. And I even love one of the candles I got from there. Like Typo is just the best place on earth, and I thought since we're mostly students over here that would be the best thing for me to give you guys, because I'm sure you guys would love to get stationery and books and all that stuff. I don't really think you guys want makeup from me. If you're not a student or you just don't like Typo, this gift card is also redeemable at Cotton On and Factory, so you can get clothes, I recommend the sweatpants from Factory, they're really nice as well. So 2 stipulations. You should only enter this giveaway if you have a typo store in your country or Cotton On or Factory. I chose typo because I believe it's in the UK, the US, I might be wrong about the US, and South Africa, and most of my audience is in those countries, so that's why I chose typo. You also need to have a valid email address so I can email you the gift card. So now to enter, you have to be subscribed to my channel. You have to be following me on Instagram at Cheryl_Moyo. I'm going to be posting a giveaway post on my Instagram. It's actually this really cute photo of like all my things from typo. By the way, this isn't sponsored. I'm paying for the gift card myself. I've bought all my own typo stuff myself. So I'll be doing a cute little giveaway post, and that will go up an hour after this video goes live. So that will be 6 p.m. London time, or it will be 7 p.m. CAT for all my African viewers. So you need to tag 3 friends on that giveaway post, and for a bonus entry you can screenshot my YouTube channel homepage or this video and post it to your Instagram story. Don't forget to tag me so that I can see it. Okay, I know that was a whole lot of information. The giveaway details will also be in the description below, as well as on the Instagram post, so if you need clarification, it's right there. FYI, you don't have to do the bonus in case that wasn't clear. It will just give you a higher chance if you want that higher chance. So I will put the end date for the giveaway on my Instagram post because I don't know when we're going to hit 1,000 subscribers. So yeah. And I will be contacting the winner via Instagram DMs. So I'm going to be keeping the winner anonymous. If you want to share that you won, that's perfectly fine. But for people's privacy, I am not going to share it on my socials. So let's get back to the rest of this video. My next pro is that you are exposed to new cultures, which is so great. It's so great to learn, you know, other people's customs and traditions and even slang and just like the way that people live their life, because even when you think about it, like even in the UK, it is quite different to how things are in South Africa. Do you know what I mean? So I'm sure even if you went from Joburg to Cape Town, it's probably a different culture as well, right? You guys should definitely check out my video on culture shock in the UK, guys. Like, something shook me, but it's always nice getting exposed to new ways of life. But then you always have the con of just homesickness in general. You might miss your family, your friends, your type of food. Like, yeah, homesickness is real. If I'm being completely honest, I wasn't really homesick. Yeah, I think I was honestly kind of chilling, but at the same time, it's not really like I was away from home that long. I think the longest I was away was like 3 months, which probably sounds like a long time, but I don't think it was really that long. The only person I really remember missing was my little brother. I'm so sorry to all my friends and family. Like, I love you guys, but like, I think my little brother is the one that I had a hard time kind of living away from, and I used to call him so much. I think he was so annoyed at some point, like, can you stop calling me? I think for me, I also wasn't homesick because I have family in the UK, and my grand aunt came to see me in Brighton. My aunt and my uncle came to see me. I saw my dad twice while I was in the UK, so it wasn't really like I wasn't seeing people, so that also might have been a thing. But I do know a lot of people deal with homesickness. I think I had severe homesickness from Maddie's, so yeah, that was probably the hardest part of being away from home. So another pro of studying abroad is that you might have more opportunities depending on where you used to live and what your university was like there. But I know in the UK they have like different types of courses. So for example, at some universities, if you're studying computer science, there's usually just one course and it's computer science. In the UK, you can do computer science, just basic, like what I'm doing, or you can do computer science with artificial intelligence, computer science with digital media. I think at some you can do computer science with business management. So they are like different variations. Another thing is that in the UK, you can do a placement year between your second and third year if you want like work experience. I know in America they have like a bunch of internships and stuff available. So yeah, it really depends on what options you have available at your university, but there are some opportunities when you're studying abroad. So one of the cons, which I feel like is pretty common is that you tend to lose time. And I don't know how else to explain this, but basically, if you finish matric in South Africa, I think what you get your results like early January, and then school in America starts in August, I think, and school in the UK starts in September. So either you're chilling for 8 or 9 months doing nothing, and then you go and start your degree, and then you're 9 months behind all of your friends studying in South Africa, or you choose to do something in those 8 or 9 months. Like, I have a lot of friends who decided to do like a semester at FITS or at UCT or something while they waited to go, and yes, that's great because it keeps you occupied, but then you actually have to go back and start your degree over. So yeah, it's hard to like transfer credits and all that stuff, so most times than not you will lose a certain amount of time by studying abroad. A really great thing about studying abroad is that you get to experience something new, you get to make new friends, you get to be in a new city. Obviously this applies if you're like from Joburg and you're going to UCT, like you also get to explore that and stuff. Yeah, it's really nice to go and just explore. Like, I still am not done exploring Brighton, let alone like the rest of the UK. Like, there's just so much to do and so much to see. However, I will say when you're studying abroad, it is really hard to maintain long distance friendships. I am already a really bad replier. Shout out to all my friends, they already know. I suck at replying, like I hate texting. Like, please don't text me. Don't call me either. Just invite me out for lunch. But yeah, no, I hate texting, and being in the UK, like I was genuinely so busy that I hardly had time to respond to texts. So yeah, maintaining friendships is really hard. Also, shout out to all the lovebirds out there. I don't want to be the one to tell you this, but like, it's probably gonna be really hard to maintain your relationship. I'm trying to find a nice way to say that it's probably not gonna work out. I mean, I don't want to be like depressing or anything, but like, I feel like as your older sister Cheryl, I should let you know that. Although you might be one of the few who makes it work, but most times than not, if someone is in South Africa and someone else is in America, it's probably not gonna work out. So yeah. And then this one is really a pro and a con at the same time. Returning home. After you've spent your semester abroad and you get to come home, it's so nice. Like, I remember before I came home for Christmas break, like I was so done. I was like, I wanna go home. Like, not really because I was tired of the UK. Well, I was kind of tired of the weather. It was pretty cold. So that was part of the reason. But also I was just done with school. I was just like, bro, like, can this semester just end? Like, it was like 11 weeks and I'm like, I'm done. So yeah, I was really excited to come back home, and I came and I had a great time and all that stuff. And even when I came back in March, like I was really excited to see my family, and returning home was so nice. And oh, just like the first few days I was back home, I was just like, oh my gosh, I missed this lovely country called South Africa. Oh my gosh. So yeah, but at some point when you've been home for a little while, you start to want to go back. That's just the reality of the situation. Being home is great. Obviously you don't have to do your own laundry, you don't have to clean, you don't have to cook. The cooking part is so great. Shout out to my mom. But at some point you start to miss your independence. You wanna just be able to do your own thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know? Like, it's so hard right now because every time I want to go somewhere, I have to be like, hey mom, can you take me here? Because I obviously no longer have a car because I don't live here. So yeah, so now it's like literally I'm a matric student again. Like I'm an actual high school student asking my mom to drive me to Sandton City. It is just, it's the pits basically. But yeah, and then it's just, living in halls is such a nice experience, or at least I had a really great time living in halls, that you genuinely just miss being like around your flatmates, and you just miss being around people your own age. You just miss the vibe and stuff, and you just really just miss being your own person, if that makes any sense. So yeah, but being home is great, and you should always appreciate it, because obviously there are people who are stuck at the moment in other countries and they're not able to travel back here. So I'm grateful. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to join the C Squad, and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. I post every Wednesday and Sunday at 5 p.m. London time. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!